In this 3-minute game review, we're looking at Nemesis Lockdown. So hit that subscribe button and let's get into it. Nemesis Lockdown is based on the board game of the same name, a turn-based survival horror simulator where you attempt to escape a desolate space station by completing objectives, fighting, hiding, and trying your best to outsmart an alien menace, either alone or with friends. The game's 3D visual graphics set over an isometric map is immersive, the sound effects were great, and the subtle and atmospheric soundtrack elevated the already intense gameplay. Nemesis Lockdown is heavily influenced by the Alien movies, and the PC version certainly has many of the same elements seen in the board game. At the start, players are given the choice to pick between two randomly chosen classes. There are a variety of classes, but you are only given 2 to choose from for each game, so choose wisely. Players are also given 2 randomly generated objectives, usually consisting of completing a singular important task, like sending an emergency signal, stealing an alien egg, or gathering intel before finally escaping in one of a multitude of ways. In multiplayer games, one player will be randomly selected as the Night Stalker, so your objectives will be to sabotage the other players instead. Although the general structure of the map is fixed, all of the individual rooms and points of interest are shuffled randomly in every new game. Every move you make from room to room generates noise. If noise happens twice over the same spot, an alien intruder is spawned. You will then be forced to either fight it, distract it, or try to run. Every move action requires the use of 1 to 2 action cards. Using 2 cards means you move carefully and can choose where the noise happens, but using only 1 action card subjects you to a dice roll, where the number on the dice decides which corridor the noise will happen on. Hitting X means you move silently, but hitting the claw means the noise happens everywhere. Beyond that, most other actions require specialized cards, like searching for items, crawling through vents, using an item from your inventory, and using or hacking computers. Every so often, a power outage hits one of the levels, and you'll either have to reactivate the backup power or redirect existing power to another level. Fighting and moving in the darkness can have severe consequences. There are 15 rounds in total, and as the rounds progress, more random events will begin to happen, adding onto the ever-increasing chaos and tension on the map. There is no story in Nemesis Lockdown, but the setting is definitely well crafted and immersive. Nemesis Lockdown plays like a more in-depth and polished version of the 2018 hit party game Among Us. It is possible to play Nemesis Lockdown solo, but I personally recommend trying it on multiplayer once you get the hang of it. Nemesis Lockdown has some of the most intense and complex gameplay systems I have ever seen. Players who are unfamiliar with the board games will definitely struggle due to its extremely steep learning curve. There are currently some basic tutorial videos within the game, but those videos barely cover the basics, and a proper playthrough tutorial is very much needed. That said, players who are undaunted by a steep learning curve will eventually come to enjoy the game's complex systems, especially if you play with friends. I would only recommend Nemesis Lockdown to players who enjoy learning complex gameplay systems and don't mind playing competitively online or with friends. If you're craving for more turn-based games, check out our other videos. Otherwise, like and subscribe for more 3-minute game reviews.